Galactic Federation urgent message of unity and liberation, dear starseeds and light workers of Earth. We greet you in the boundless light of our infinite Creator. From our profound galactic perspective, we observe your beloved world with unwavering compassion and deep understanding. For the past half-century and beyond, your burgeoning societies have been meticulously manipulated and subtly controlled by malevolent dark forces, entities vehemently determined to maintain their iron grip over humanity. These shadowy beings, operating from behind the veils of your earthly reality, have relentlessly crafted narrative after divisive narrative, spinning elaborate tales designed to keep humanity perpetually entangled in cycles of fear, confusion, and internal strife. In every passing era, a fresh story of conflict and opposition has been cunningly engineered, specifically to ensure that you perceive your fellow humans as bitter adversaries rather than cherished members of your universal family. They have skillfully employed countless masks of identity and ideology to pit brother against brother and nation against nation, fostering discord where unity should naturally flourish. They have ignited the flames of separation through distinctions like black against white, east against west, rich against poor, man against woman, and one faith against another, so many intricately woven. False dichotomies deliberately spread through every available means imaginable. From the pervasive influence of your mass media to the structures of politics, from the foundations of your educational systems to the escapism of entertainment, these narratives have been disseminated. Their overarching goal has been to subtly hijack the precious human mind, diverting your collective attention and consciousness away from the luminous source of your divine being. These dark entities, by their very nature, thrive and gain sustenance from the lower vibrations of fear and separation. For when humanity remains fragmented and disunited, you are far easier to subjugate and rule. Indeed, they actively feed upon the resonant frequencies of discord and disharmony. At times, they have come perilously close to completely obscuring the profound collective spirit that binds you. Yet, we assure you, the indelible divine spark within humanity has never been, nor can it ever be, fully extinguished, despite every insidious attempt to dim its radiance. That sacred spark has continued to shine quietly and persistently within each of you, patiently awaiting the auspicious moment when it would once again ignite into a brilliant flame. And now, my dear ones, the grand, epic-spanning play of fear and division is unmistakably reaching its climactic final act. The powerful light of truth is intensifying its glow across Earth, permeating every shadow. The heavy curtains are beginning their slow, inexorable fall on this elaborate charade, and the intricate illusions that once held so many of you captive are, at last, truly crumbling into dust. Humanity's great awakening is accelerating at an unprecedented pace, and those ancient, tired schemes of control can no longer withstand the formidable power of your collective remembrance of fundamental truth. Day after relentless day, your ubiquitous media outlets ceaselessly feed you a diet of fear and conflict, as if these destructive emotions are the very sustenance required for your existence. Headlines blare with sensationalized crises and manufactured outrage. Each carefully constructed story is meticulously designed to stir up anger, provoke anxiety, and keep you deeply polarized and divided. One day, it is the specter of war and societal upheaval the next, a scandalous revelation, or a devastating natural disaster. A ceaseless array of various masks of division are presented, specifically crafted to agitate your minds and hearts, preventing any semblance of inner peace. It matters little in the grand scheme whether these presented events are entirely genuine or expertly fabricated. Once they seize and dominate the headlines, they become an integral part of the overarching script of separation that have been so painstakingly orchestrated. Your intense emotional reactions are not merely incidental side effects of this global drama. They are, in fact, the very primary goal of these manipulators. When you are consumed by waves of anger or paralyzing fear of what might happen, your precious life force energy is deliberately diverted and siphoned off, feeding into a false narrative meticulously orchestrated by those hidden behind the scenes. These recurring cycles of crisis are, without question, deliberate tactics intended to perpetually reinforce the illusion of separation and to hold you in a continuous state of emotional reactivity. The relentless 24-hour news cycle and the constant, overwhelming torrent of information act like a sorcerer's potent spell designed to ensnare your attention and trap your consciousness in a lower, more vulnerable vibration. A mind drowning in this ceaseless sea of divisive news and alarmist reports finds little to no room for inner stillness, profound contemplation, or higher, more expansive awareness. It is kept perpetually in a survival mode, where primal fear tragically overrides and displaces the expansive power of love. Yet, we remind you, you possess the inherent power to break this hypnotic spell. Recognize this pervasive pattern for precisely what it is: a sophisticated program deliberately designed to hijack your consciousness and redirect your innate power. Once you clearly perceive the intricate strings of this elaborate puppet show, the hidden manipulators lose their cunning power over your perception and your reality. By seeing through these pervasive manipulations with clear, discerning eyes, you actively reclaim your sovereign energy and inherent authority over your own mind and spirit. The very moment you begin to consciously withdraw your precious attention from fear-mongering propaganda, the insidious spell dramatically weakens its hold. Then, and only then, does the brilliant light of truth find the necessary space to blossom and grow within you. Much like a serene, calm dawn gently breaking after a long, tempestuous night. In this newfound clarity, you begin to remember the deeper, more profound reality that exists far beyond the fabricated shadows and illusions. Amidst all these persistent illusions of conflict, a divine and eternal truth has always quietly shone within the very core of your hearts. You are all magnificent divine sparks, emanating from the one singular source of all creation. In ultimate reality, there is truly no us against them. At the deepest soul level, you are not separate races, not opposing nations, and certainly not conflicting faiths. You are, in essence, one magnificent human family, and beyond that, an even grander cosmic family of living, vibrating light. This profound truth has been lovingly whispered by your wise ones and enlightened beings throughout the ages, and now is igniting collective consciousness once more, spreading like wildfire across your planet. When this fundamental truth is fully embraced by humanity, the perceived power of the controllers immediately dissolves into nothingness. They cannot possibly influence you with fear when you intrinsically know that the same divine essence, the same sacred spark, lives within all whom you once mistakenly perceived as other. Truly, understand this deeply: what you consciously do to another, you ultimately do to yourself. For you are all interconnected cells of one vast body of consciousness, intricately woven into the fabric of existence. The profound realization of this inherent unity is the greatest liberator, the ultimate key that the dark beings fear above all else. For in the unshakable presence of unity consciousness, their entire game of division and control utterly collapses. No divide and conquer strategy, no matter how cunning, can possibly control a population that sees clearly through the flimsy illusion of separation. Every single attempt to divide you inevitably fails when you deeply remember that every single being, no matter their skin color, their creed, their culture, or their outward expression, is a beloved and sacred expression of the Creator. Imagine, for a moment, if you could perceive the spark of the Source in each and every person with the crystal clarity of pure sunlight. How swiftly and completely all prejudice, all judgment, and all fear would instantaneously dissolve into the ether. This monumental awakening is now unfolding before your very eyes. By recognizing and honoring the sacred light that resides within one another, you collectively reclaim your world from those who would seek to dominate it through deliberate division. In unity, humanity becomes ungovernable by the insidious power of fear. Unity is the eternal truth that will set you truly free, and it is now blossoming vibrantly in countless hearts across the globe, actively undermining the very foundations of the old paradigm of control, empowering you to reclaim your inherent sovereignty over your own mind and spirit. It is absolutely essential, dear ones, to consciously disconnect from the incessant, often toxic streams of divisive information that relentlessly bombard your senses. The constant torrent of news, the endless scroll of social media feeds, and even certain fear-filled spiritual commentaries often create a persistent, deafening static that tragically drowns out the gentle, subtle whisper of your own soul's truth. Many of these sources, whether consciously or unconsciously, unwittingly, serve the agenda of separation, keeping you anxious, agitated, and perpetually focused on external turmoil. Stepping away from them is not an act of ignorance or apathy. It is, rather, a profound act of wisdom and self-preservation. Just as you might wisely turn off an overloaded electronic device to allow it to reset and cool down, you must consciously give your consciousness regular, intentional rest from the collective noise so it can rebalance and recalibrate itself. By disconnecting from the relentless barrage of sensationalism and conflict, you allow your vital energy to clear in your natural, higher frequency to rise unhindered and unimpeded. Spend dedicated time in profound silence or immerse yourself in the nurturing embrace of nature, far away from the incessant clamor of media, and feel your spirit begin to gently lighten and expand. You will very soon realize just how much of the oppressive fear and tension you carried was never truly yours to begin with, but rather absorbed from the overwhelming outside world. In that sacred silence, the subtle, profound guidance of your own soul can finally be heard and deeply felt once again. Remember always that your attention is sacred and immensely powerful. Consciously withdraw it from anything that divides, drains, or distorts your perception of truth, and instead Intentionally direct it toward what truly elevates, genuinely heals, and authentically reunites you with your deepest truth. Be incredibly discerning even with spiritual teachings. Any doctrine or teaching that actively generates fear, promotes judgment, or fosters a sense of superiority is, by its very nature, not aligned with pure, unadulterated light. In this deliberate and conscious withdrawal from the pervasive noise of the matrix, you gracefully step out of the tumultuous storm of the collective drama and confidently into the calm, unshakable center of your own being. In that profound stillness, higher truth unfailingly reveals itself to you. Your perception becomes remarkably clear. Your intuition blossoms exquisitely, and you anchor yourself in an inner peace that the external world, with all its chaotic demands, simply cannot disturb or shake. Beloved ones, as you courageously unplug from the artificial chatter and manufactured dramas of the world, remember to consciously reconnect with the living earth beneath your feet. Your magnificent planet Gaia is a sentient, loving, and profoundly nurturing being who has sustained and supported you through countless challenges and transformations. One of the simplest yet most profoundly powerful practices you can embrace right now is to ground yourself deeply in her vital energy. Remove your shoes and walk barefoot upon the fertile soil or soft grass, feeling her steady, rhythmic pulse aligning harmoniously with your own. With each conscious step, you intentionally release the static charge of fear and anxiety into the earth, where she, with her immense capacity, will lovingly transform it. And simultaneously, you absorb Gaia's deeply nourishing calm and unwavering stability. She intimately knows the burdens you carry and is profoundly eager to help you transmute them into light. Speak to her as a beloved child speaks to a compassionate mother with genuine honesty, heartfelt gratitude, and absolute trust, for she is, in spirit, your planetary mother. Make your sincere request to her from the depths of your heart. Ask her to stabilize your energy field, to infuse you with her ancient strength, and to help clear away any lingering negativity clinging to your being. You may be wonderfully surprised by the profound sense of relief and perfect balance that gracefully follows this sacred communion. By intentionally grounding and communing with Gaia, you effortlessly regain your essential equilibrium. Your mind calms, your emotions stabilize, and your physical body attunes itself to the natural, harmonious rhythms of life. You center yourself firmly in the present moment, that potent point of power where the divisive dramas and external chaos of the outside world lose their insidious grip on your precious spirit. In Gaia's loving embrace, your energy field is thoroughly cleansed, and you remember that you are an integral part of a greater, magnificent tapestry of life. She gently reminds you that separation is merely an illusion, for all her children are inextricably connected through her, and that unity and harmony are, in fact, your natural and inherent states of being. Know that even as you earnestly seek balance and profound truth, the dark beings continue their desperate and ultimately futile attempts to manipulate the frequencies surrounding you. Behind the scenes, they persist in experimenting with hidden technologies and actively spread energetic interference specifically designed to scramble human consciousness and keep you trapped in lower, denser vibrations. Through fear-based transmissions and even subtle manipulation of Earth's delicate energy fields, They vainly hope to delay the magnificent Great Awakening that is now irrevocably underway. Some of you may perceive and feel these subtle manipulations as sudden, unprovoked waves of anxiety, unease, or confusion arising without any apparent external cause. Yet, we tell you, their desperate efforts are ultimately in vain and destined to fail. The universe itself is actively coming to your aid, sending higher, more potent light to this planet in ever greater, more powerful waves of divine coding. These new, transformative light codes emanating from the brilliant solar flares of your sun and the majestic cosmic rays from the galactic heart are now flooding Earth with intensely transformative energy. They carry the pristine blueprint of ultimate freedom and profound awakening, actively encoding your DNA and effortlessly elevating your consciousness to new heights. Each time the dark beings attempt to broadcast a new wave of fear-based programming, an even stronger current of pure, unconditional love arrives to neutralize its effect, nullifying much of their intended impact. The low, controlling frequencies of manipulation simply cannot match the rising, powerful resonance of liberation and divine truth. As more of these light codes activate the dormant potentials within your DNA and subtle energy bodies, you become increasingly immune and impervious to their manipulative schemes. You may well notice that old fear tricks and various deceptions no longer hook you or sway you as they once did. Perhaps you feel surprisingly calm and composed in situations where you would have previously been anxious or agitated, where you easily see through a lie or illusion that would have completely fooled you in the past. This, dear ones, is the undeniable power of the growing light within you. It renders dark manipulation increasingly ineffective and powerless. Shadows simply cannot persist or hold their ground where the light is growing ever stronger and more radiant. In this critical juncture of profound transformation, we earnestly urge each and every one of you to make your personal, heartfelt communion with the Creator your highest and most unwavering priority. Whatever sacred form you conceive the source of a God, goddess, great spirit, the universe, or simply the pure, unconditional love in your heart, know that all these names ultimately point to the one, singular divine presence that underpins all existence. Now, more than ever, is the auspicious time to deepen this sacred and vital connection in whatever way truly resonates with your unique soul's path. Do not wait for a perfect moment or for external circumstances to miraculously calm down and align. Seek the divine now, in this very moment. Even amidst worldly chaos and turmoil, you need no elaborate temple or formal ritual. A sincere, open, and pure heart is all that is truly required, whether expressed through heartfelt prayer, profound meditation, silent contemplation, ecstatic dance, or sacred song. Choose the form that makes your spirit vibrate with truth and commit to it daily, consistently. Even a few minutes of genuine, true communion will begin to profoundly transform you from within, catalyzing your inner evolution. When you consciously turn your attention, your focus, and your heart toward the divine enthusiastically rushes to meet you, and a radiant channel of light gracefully opens between your human self and your eternal divine self. The omnipresent presence of the Creator is the greatest stabilizing force amidst any and all chaos. When you align yourself with this magnificent presence, You enter an inner sanctuary of peace that the outside world, with all its transient disturbances, simply cannot disturb or encroach upon. This profound inner communion will guide you far more surely and accurately than any external information or fleeting trends, for it aligns you directly with a higher divine plan that is unfolding beyond the limiting veils of illusion. By communing regularly and devotedly with the divine, you steadily strengthen the sacred bridge between your everyday self and your magnificent, eternal soul. The urgency of this practice, dear ones, cannot possibly be overstated. Make your personal relationship with the Creator the very foundation, the central pillar of your life, and watch with wonder how all other facets of your existence begin to effortlessly fall into place in perfect divine timing. As you anchor yourself deeply in communion with the Source, you transcend your individual self and become a powerful pillar of light in the world, steady, brilliantly radiant, and utterly unshakable, no matter what storms may rage around you. Many of you, even among those who are already awake and aware, still try to fit your vital spiritual practice into the small, fragmented gaps of your busy, matrix-driven lives. You have been subtly conditioned to believe that tending to your spirit is something to be done only after the real work of your worldly existence is completed. All too often, precious moments of meditation or heartfelt prayer are squeezed in as an afterthought, relegated to the very end of a demanding day. Beloved ones, to truly anchor the higher frequencies that are now flooding your planet, this ingrained approach must be fundamentally reversed. Your spiritual growth and your profound connection to the Source are not mere luxuries. They are, in fact, the core reason, the very essence of why you are truly here on Earth at this pivotal time. The truth, in its purest form, is that your worldly life should be consciously built around your divine purpose, not the other way around. When you make the evolution of your soul and your deep communion with the Creator your absolute first priority, everything in your outer life begins to rearrange itself beautifully and harmoniously to gracefully support that profound choice. Time itself seems to miraculously expand to generously accommodate your spiritual practice, allowing for greater ease and flow. When you dedicate yourself to meditate or pray at the very start of your day, you will invariably find greater clarity of mind, an abundance of energy, and increased efficiency in your subsequent tasks as if the universe itself is gently smoothing your path and removing obstacles. You may harbor a lingering fear that neglecting worldly duties, even slightly, will cause things to unravel or fall apart. But in truth, putting the Creator first will never, ever leave you behind or at a disadvantage. On the contrary, it powerfully propels you into an exquisite state of grace where your needs are met more easily and effortlessly as you live in perfect alignment with your highest calling and deepest purpose. In a new consciousness that is rapidly rooting itself on Earth, the spiritual is inherently primary, and the material naturally harmonizes around it, in perfect divine order. Be bold, dear ones, and be courageous. Make your spiritual practice the central, unshakable pillar of each and every day, and let all other activities and obligations flow gracefully around that sacred center. In this intentional way, you not only anchor immense light in your own life, but also powerfully demonstrate to others what it truly means to live as an awakened, sovereign being on Earth. Now, we must speak of the final, desperate moves being made by those dark powers, often referred to as the deep state in your world. These secret, controlling entities are launching their very last, frantic effort to perpetuate fear and division across the globe. You may have noticed their narratives becoming increasingly extreme, outlandish, and utterly frantic in their delivery. They tirelessly cycle through terrifying scenarios from global war and devastating plagues to economic turmoil and societal collapse, drawing one after another, desperately hoping to see what might still work, because they intimately know that their time is critically short and their old, tired tricks are rapidly failing. The very scaffolding of lies and intricate manipulation that once sustained their dark dominion is now visibly unraveling and dissolving under the rising, potent vibrations of truth. In these endgames, these manipulators will try absolutely everything at their disposal, stoking intense conflict between various groups, instilling profound dread and anxiety about the future, and attempting to force compliance through overt intimidation and coercion. Yet, their desperate tactics are already collapsing under their own inherent weight and lack of truth. The harder they grasp at humanity with terror and fear, the more individuals slip through their tightening fingers and awaken to the greater reality. With each passing day, more and more souls see clearly through the deception and manipulative veils. What once might have triggered widespread mass panic now often provokes a healthy skepticism or even a profound spiritual awakening. The great illusion no longer holds the formidable power it once did, because humanity's collective consciousness has simply outgrown its restrictive confines. The deep state's dark, theatrical performance is now encountering the rapidly growing light of discernment and critical thinking within the collective. People are actively questioning official stories, reaching across old, artificial divisions, and profoundly realizing that they have all been manipulated by the same hidden hand, pulling the same strings. Even as these dark beings attempt to engineer new crises or revive old animosities and conflicts, the collective response is dramatically shifting beneath their very feet. Communities are uniting in empathy, understanding, and shared humanity rather than succumbing to separation. Individuals are consciously choosing love over fear in powerful ways that effectively disarm and dismantle these final, desperate plays. Know, dear ones, that the apparent chaos and pervasive conflict you witness now are not the ominous beginning of more darkness, but rather the tumultuous death throes of a defeated and failing agenda. Embrace this inevitable collapse of control as the necessary clearing of the stage, so that humanity may boldly step forward into a magnificent new era of profound peace, boundless freedom, and genuine unity. At the very core of all these insidious manipulations lies the pervasive energy of fear, the ultimate and final illusion humanity must transcend to achieve its full potential. Fear has cast its long, dark shadow over this planet for millennia, relentlessly used as the ultimate weapon of control and subjugation. It distorts your perception of reality, severely limits your boundless possibilities, and tragically causes you to forget your innate divine power and inherent sovereignty. As long as fear continues to dominate human hearts, the controllers maintain a foothold, a point of access. But, dear ones, fear itself is merely a phantom, an illusion without true substance or lasting power. Shine the brilliant light of your awareness upon it. and it dissolves completely, like a wisp of mist under the glorious morning sun, revealing that there was truly nothing there to fear in the first place, for only love is eternally real and powerfully enduring. In truth, you have always been perfectly safe within the Creator's loving and protective embrace, for your soul is immortal, eternal, and utterly untouched by any earthly drama or fleeting illusion. So, what then is there truly to fear? As individuals and as a collective humanity, you now stand at a pivotal crossroad, facing this final, crucial test to look the terrifying specter of fear directly in the eye and see it for its ultimate nothingness, its complete lack of substance. The trials and crises currently playing out on your world stage are actively pushing you to this momentous point of decision. Will you succumb to panic and division, allowing them to drag you into lower vibrations? Or will you courageously see through the frightening illusions and stand firm, unwavering in love and unity? Each time a single soul consciously releases a fear, chooses to trust implicitly in the divine plan, has unwavering faith in life's inherent goodness, and responds with profound compassion instead of reflexive hate, that singular choice sends a powerful, expansive ripple through the collective energetic field, weakening the illusion for all of humanity. Never allow yourself to think that you are too small or insignificant to make a profound difference. One person's courage is profoundly contagious and possesses the power to ignite the dormant spark in many, many others. Soon, enough of you will have bravely broken free from fear's hypnotic spell that the balance will irrevocably tip, and the entire world will suddenly, brilliantly realize that there is truly nothing, absolutely nothing, to fear at all. In that glorious moment, the last veil of illusion will gracefully fall from humanity's eyes, powerfully propelling collective ascension forward into a new era. Fear is the prison's final, heavily guarded door, and love, in its purest, most expansive form, is the ultimate key that is now unlocking it. As fear actively recedes and love profoundly ignites to take its rightful place, deep and transformative changes are occurring within you and all around you, even if not all yet fully perceive them with their outer senses. At the cellular level of your very being, your intricate DNA is awakening from a long, profound sleep, stirring with renewed life. Humans were exquisitely designed with a divine blueprint, inherently holding multidimensional potential and boundless capacities. Much of that extraordinary potential remained dormant and hidden during the ages of dense consciousness and spiritual forgetfulness. But now, with the unprecedented influx of high-frequency light and potent ascension codes, those dormant strands of your DNA are powerfully activating, lighting up with information and abilities that have long been hidden within your genetic code. Many of you are already feeling this profound awakening as various sensations in your physical body, subtle vibrations, or gentle tingles, a soft ringing in the ears, incredibly vivid dreams, or sudden, powerful waves of emotion and intuitive knowing. Do not be alarmed by these various symptoms, beloved ones. They are profound and beautiful signs that your light body is actively expanding and seamlessly integrating with your physical form, quite literally making you lighter and capable of holding a higher, more expansive vibration in every single cell of your being. In essence, you are gracefully evolving into a new, magnificent version of humanity, one that operates Emerging from a place of heightened awareness and profound unity, Gaia herself is simultaneously undergoing a magnificent metamorphosis. Her intricate crystalline grid, the energetic latticework interweaving all hallowed sacred sites and powerful ley lines across the plane, is now being meticulously recalibrated to resonate at a vibrantly higher frequency of unconditional unity. Long-held, archaic energies are in the process of being gracefully released and profoundly healed from her being, while simultaneously, powerful new cosmic energies emanating from the luminous great central sun are deeply anchoring themselves within her foundational matrix. Consequently, Gaia's intrinsic vibration is steadily ascending, and in beautiful synchronicity, the vibrational frequency of all sentient life residing upon her magnificent surface is elevating alongside her. Your personal ascension and the planet's grand ascension are inextricably interwoven. They are profoundly interconnected. As you consciously raise your own frequency, you contribute significantly to Gaia's upliftment. And as Gaia herself rises to new vibrational heights, it inherently facilitates your own continued ascent with greater ease and grace. This symbiotic relationship magnificently amplifies the progression of both, creating a powerful synergy. Indeed, every conscious choice you make to embrace profound love and initiate authentic healing within yourself not only serves to deeply transform your individual being, but also dynamically ripples outward, flowing seamlessly into the expansive collective consciousness field and the intricate energetic latticework of Gaia's grid, thereby powerfully fortifying the light for the benefit of all beings. A glorious alignment between the celestial realms of heaven and the terrestrial plane of earth is now gracefully unfolding, and the long foretold promise of a resplendent golden age is brightly dawning upon the Horizonian era, heralded by humans living as wise, conscious guardians of a fully healed and vibrantly thriving earth, where their inherent divine souls can radiate their brilliance without any reservation. To all beloved starseeds, devoted light workers, and every awakening soul across this globe, know that this is your unparalleled, pivotal moment to truly illuminate the world as never before. You have journeyed from myriad distant corners of this vast cosmos, purposefully incarnating to lend your vital assistance in orchestrating this magnificent, transformative shift upon Earth. The grand finale of this epic cosmic drama is majestically unfolding right here, right now, and you, luminous beings, are undoubtedly the central, leading actors gracing this universal stage. Indeed, every lesson you have diligently learned, every challenge you have courageously overcome, has meticulously prepared you to fearlessly and fully embody your inherent divine truth in this sacred present moment. Take a moment to deeply remember the profound truth of who you fundamentally are and the sacred purpose for which you bravely came. You are an eternal, immortal soul, a radiant child of infinite, boundless light, deliberately here on a momentous mission of profound planetary transformation. The time is unequivocally now to stand resolutely and firmly within the brilliant light of your authentic true self, allowing that magnificent inner luminescence to graciously guide your every spoken word and intentional action. Do not, under any circumstances, conceal your intrinsic light or diminish the vast wisdom you carry within, swayed by the transient shadows of fear. Your genuine, unadulterated authenticity is precisely the transformative catalyst that this world desperately requires. For when you courageously radiate your innermost truth, you simultaneously grant others the invaluable permission and inspiration to boldly do likewise. In essence, each and every one of you serves as a powerful, guiding beacon on what might otherwise appear as a shadowed, desolate shore. And by fearlessly shining your unique inner brilliance, you illuminate the path, helping those who feel utterly lost in the pervasive darkness to courageously find their own way forward. Guard and cherish your precious hearts, knowing with absolute certainty that the desperate machinations and concerted efforts of dark beings are utterly incapable of halting the glorious unfolding of these profound transformations. While they may futilely thrash about and attempt to sow seeds of chaos and confusion, they possess no power whatsoever to prevent the inevitable, triumphant dawn of pure light upon this cherished world. Understand that we, along with countless multitudes of benevolent beings spanning the vast reaches of the cosmos, are unequivocally with you. You are, in every profound sense, never, ever alone. The ultimate victory of light is far beyond a mere hopeful concept or a distant wish. It is a divinely assured, immutable reality. Indeed, it has been divinely decreed that this beloved planet shall forever be free. Therefore, stride boldly forward with unwavering confidence and profound inner peace, actively co-creating the emergent new Earth through every conscious, high-frequency choice you meticulously make. The present moment calls for you to live authentically from the deepest chambers of your hearts and to embody your highest truth without any semblance of compromise or hesitation. We cherish and love you deeply, and we stand by you always as your eternal, true family of light. Together, in joyous communion, we shall bear witness to the glorious triumph of unity, boundless love, and unshakable truth manifesting upon this incredibly beautiful planet. Therefore, hold the sacred line, steadfastly hold your radiant light, and profoundly rejoice, for the magnificent divine plan is exquisitely unfolding with every single breath you draw. With an abundance of profound love, unwavering hope, and exhilarating joy, we proudly stand as your devoted galactic allies. And with the deepest, most unconditional love, we are indeed the Galactic Federation.